Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Janelle and I upload new videos every Wednesday. And in today's video, I wanted to show you guys a makeup look that you guys could wear for Valentine's Day, whether you're going out with your boo, your husband, your best friend, your family, or anything like that. I think this look is perfect for any of those occasions. It's a super easy, effortless, soft glam kind of look. And this has also been just my go-to look for work, or if I have a night out or a dinner date with my friend. Like, this is my favorite look to do. Sometimes I'll wear it with the lashes, sometimes without the lashes, but you can customize it to your choice. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this makeup look, definitely please keep watching. Before you go anywhere, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified every Wednesday when I upload. I love you guys so much, and let's get into the video. Love you guys. Sometimes I wish I could just snap my finger and my lighting would be in place, my background would be organized, and I could just jump into filming because it would make life so much easier. It literally takes me an hour sometimes to set up, clean everything down, make sure my background isn't chaotic, which I still feel like it is, and there is a crumb in my background. But anyways, I'm here, and I wanted to show you guys a kind of like go-to soft glam Valentine's Day look. So I already started by doing my eyebrows, and I moisturized my skin. So now I'm gonna go ahead and blend out my foundation. For foundation, right now the only foundation that matches me, because I haven't self-tan, is my Clinique Beyond Perfecting in the shade Cork. I'm so pale right now, it's unreal. Now, this is a fuller coverage foundation. However, I just use like a little bit of it and diffuse it out. That way it doesn't look too heavy. And I like buffing that out with my e.l.f. beauty sponge. I'm just gonna dot this in the center of my face. And then I like to take some on the back of my hand, pick some up with my sponge, and then just push it into my skin. And this foundation is great because you get a full coverage, but it still has like a soft sheen to it. So it's not gonna look too like matte, cakey, or anything like that. For some reason, I always get these like dark spots and breakouts on my chin, and it's like right under here. It drives me crazy. So I'm just gonna take a little more foundation there. And then I'm just gonna spot correct a couple blemishes on my forehead. I don't need a ton of coverage on my forehead, but I just have a couple of breakouts. So I'm just gonna place the foundation there versus applying it all over my forehead. Following that, I love a good cream contour moment. It just helps me feel like super confident, super bronzy, and just like dewy. So I'm taking my MAC Studio Fix foundation stick in NC50. I love this for cream contouring. It's one of my favorite products. And I'm just gonna put a good amount of that on my big old forehead. I'm gonna put some here on my cheeks. I don't like to put it directly here. I'll take whatever's left on my brush and blend it under my chin. But I find when I directly apply the product there, I'm left with like a patch, or it doesn't blend completely, and that's so embarrassing, especially if you're going on a date with like somebody new and they just see like a blotch of brown spot that isn't blended out. That's not cute. I'm also gonna place some down my nose. Sure. I'm gonna buff that out using my MAC one, I think 48 or 188. 138. I'm gonna blend that out using this small MAC dual fiber brush. So how have you guys been? How was your new year? Have you achieved any of your New Year's resolutions? I agree with everybody else in the sense that January felt like it was like 6 months long. It was such an intense month. Such a huge, just like, boom, here's 2020. I still can't get over Kobe Bryant's death. It just doesn't sink in. That was super heavy. I am praying for his family and his daughters, his mom and dad. Like, that was really heavy. That whole virus thing that's going on, that's intense. There's just so much going on. The brush fires in Australia. So much going on. I guess it kind of just makes you take life in and just live every moment super present and take things just one day at a time, because you don't know what tomorrow holds. So that's been something that's been like heavy on my mind lately. I have been slightly stressed. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I'm PMSing or what. The last couple weeks I have felt like stress and a slight bit of anxiety, which I normally don't have. I normally am good at like balancing everything out. I don't know if it's just because I've been trying to tackle on a lot more and be a lot more responsible, but I have been feeling like a little, I don't know, pressure. And I don't know if it's because of just everything going on or what, but I guess life just is like that sometimes. So next to highlight my under eyes, I'm taking the Hydrating e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I have been loving this concealer. I haven't put it down since I got it. As you can see, I already made like a huge dent in it. I use it every single day. It's such a beautiful concealer. And mine is in the shade Light Beige. However, besides that and like the stress and stuff, I do feel like I'm tackling my New Year's resolutions of like getting up early. Besides this past week I haven't been getting up as early because I've just needed to catch up on rest. But I've been still going to the gym. So I am happy about that. I've been managing school, but it still just gets a lot. I'm like, dang, I have to manage school, go to the gym, try to eat healthy. Meanwhile, I ate a s'mores Pop-Tart, film videos. I want to try to do 2 video a week uploads. So I also feel like I'm like trying to tackle so much at once, or I want to, and I'm like stressing myself out just thinking about how I'm going to tackle everything. But I guess it goes back to what I just said, just taking each day one day at a time, doing what you can, doing your best, and just that's all you can do, you know? I'm gonna take the butt of the beauty blender with no concealer and use that to kind of pat on top between the concealer and the cream contour, just to kind of fuse it together. Now I'm just taking whatever is left on my brush and just buffing it some more under here. My sponge with the concealer that's left on the side of my nose, I'm gonna blend that over top. Alright, so not to set my whole face, I'm taking my Maybelline Fit Me powder in 235 Pure Beige. I'm going to mix it with a little bit of my MAC C3 Studio Fix foundation powder, just because this one's a little bit too dark for me right now. This is lighter, so mixing it together, I think it'll be a good blend. So I just ordered the like Bondi Sands self-tanning Aero mist thing that everybody always talks about online. And it was buy one, get one free, so it came out to so cheap. It was only like $22 plus like 20% off. So I'm so excited for that to come in so I can finally be tan again. So now I'm going to go ahead and bake my under eyes using, this is the Ben Nye Clear Light Powder. I just have it in my Cody Airspun packaging. So I'm going to bake the sides of my nose and my under eye. So for my Valentine's Day look, and this is honestly probably how I'll do my makeup for Valentine's Day, just because it's like my go-to, just like soft, pretty glam look. I like to keep the eyes very like subtle, but like a little smoky, and I love using rosy tones for Valentine's Day. I'm gonna use my Natasha Denona Gold palette. You don't have to use an expensive palette like this. You can just use colors that are like close to them. But I'm gonna start by taking the shade Aria. That's my niece's name. Aw. I'm gonna take the shade, and it's one of my favorite colors in the palette. So I'm going to take the shade Aria and put that in my crease as my first transition. And like always, I like to bring my shadows up into like that front part of my brow and into my nose contour. I just feel like it helps like blend everything together really nice. Now this palette is dumb expensive. Like I said, you could use, there's a bunch of other blending colors that are very close to this one. But the reason why when it's an event where I want to look really pretty, or an occasion where I want to look really pretty and effortless, the reason why I grab this palette is because it just blends everything so effortlessly, and I don't have to do like any thinking. The tones like work together, they complement my eyes nice, it never looks patchy. So that's why I always grab for like a more luxe palette when I want to look really pretty and I don't want to try too hard. So next I'm going to take the shade Uninterrupted by MAC. It's this gorgeous like throw-up-y yellow mustard brown color. This one I'm going to focus on that last third of the eyelid and then buff it inward and then up into the crease. And this one we're also going to work toward that front part of the eyebrow. And then next I'm just going to take a straight edge and just buff the edge of that shadow up against the straight edge, just to give it a little bit more of that winged out look. Alright, so once that's there, I'm going to take one of my favorite MAC eyeshadows. It's in the shade Slow Fast Low. It's all crumpled up right now though. It's gorgeous, rosy, kind of like bronze color. It's just so pretty, and when the light hits it, sometimes it looks gold, sometimes it looks more pink. I love applying this color with my finger, and then I'll go ahead, wet my finger with some Fix Plus and put it all over my eyelid. I'm going to take some more of the last brown and just pat it on the edge. And then see, it's just like a super soft glam. I love this eyeshadow look. Every time I film a video, he just comes in here and he just sits with me. Like, what are you doing? Who are you talking to? Alright, so I'm kind of all over the place as far as palettes go. I normally use the dark brown in the Natasha Denona Gold palette. However, I figured something with a little bit more warmth would be pretty. So I'm going to take my Jaclyn Hill palette and take this brown right here. It's more of like a red deep brown, and that's what I'm going to use to kind of smoke out my lower lash line. Take a small pencil brush like this, and I'll take my straight edge. I like to just kind of pat it here and then taper it super thin out into the edge. Once I have my wing on the end, I'm just gonna take that same shade and pat it across my top lash line. Pretty! And then since I want to warm things up just a little, I'm gonna take this color in the Jaclyn Hill palette, that very softly in my crease, just like right here. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of my highlighting powder. Any like matte eyeshadow color or powder will work. And I'm just going to put a little bit of that right underneath the top of my eyebrow. Taking my MAC Hyper Real Glow highlight palette. You can take whatever highlight you normally use. I'm going to take these two colors and put that underneath of my eyebrow, just right at the tip. See how it just lifts it? And I'm also going to take the lightest color in the palette with the tip of the brush and just put that right toward the front of my eye. So it's finally time to remove the bake underneath of my eye. For underneath my lashes, I'm going to take my MAC Uninterrupted eyeshadow. Alright, and then now to bronze and further contour, I'm going to take my MAC Studio Fix foundation powder in NC45 and just lightly graze this across my forehead. Next, I'm just going to bake underneath of my contour. For blush, I'm first going to apply my cream blush by Makeup Revolution. I'm going to mix these two colors. This looks way brighter on camera, but it's not. This is like a very soft baby doll pink and then a more muted dusty rose pink. And on my nose. And then right over top of that, I'm going to apply my favorite blush in the entire world, the MAC Mineralized Blush in the shade Dainty. I think this just like gives such a pretty blush. C3 foundation powder and just lightly graze the underneath of my eye just to further highlight. So now we're gonna spray our face with some Fix Plus. This is gonna help melt everything together. It's also gonna help so that when I go in with my highlighter, everything melts in and it gives a really soft glow. This step is a must. If you don't want your makeup to look cakey, if you want it to all become one, you need Fix Plus. Not any setting spray, Fix Plus, because it has extra hydration in it that helps your face not look so like powdery and cakey with all the foundation and concealer. Once my skin is like 90% dry, but not all the way, maybe like 85% dry, I'm gonna go in with the same Hyper Real Glow palette I used on my eyes. I'm taking this fluffy MAC brush and just swirling everything together, really grazing it right on the top of my cheek. I'm going in with a fluffy brush, that way it looks like the glow is a part of my skin. It doesn't look like a streak across, and it looks super subtle and pretty. I like waiting for my skin to get a little dry because I found that whenever I go in with it too wet, then the highlight would be too streaky. And this is the Maybelline Lasting Fix Setting Mist. I love this. It makes your makeup bulletproof. To open up my eyes some more, I'm going to use my Morphe eyeliner in the shade Coconut. It's just like a perfect creamy white eyeliner that really opens up your eye and give you that like doll-like effect. And next I'm taking my Teddy eyeliner by MAC. It's just like a beautiful bronzy brown color. I'm going to put that at the top waterline right inside of my eye. This part is so creepy to get right in there, but it makes such a difference. So for mascara, I'm using my Lancome Monjour Big Mascara. Whenever I'm not wearing false lashes, this is a mascara I love to use. I'll mix this with my L'Oreal Voluminous Million Lashes. These two together make your lashes everything. For today's video, I am going to be using false lashes. But to be honest, if I really was going on a date with my husband for Valentine's Day, I probably wouldn't do false lashes just because I feel like sometimes it can take away from the look and it could sometimes take over the entire makeup, especially when you're doing more of a soft glam. And for lashes today, I'm going to be taking these ones from Amazon. They're like dramatic, but not too overpowering. I will link them down below. For lip pencil today, I'm using my KKW X Mario lip pencil in the shade Beauty Icon. I've been loving this lip pencil. The whole collab that they did together, that lip combo, has been my favorite. Now I went ahead and shaved the corners of my lip. For lipstick, I'm using the shade He's a Mixer. It's the same Makeup by Mario KKW collab. And since I want to add a little bit more pink to the look, I'm also going to take this Morphe liquid lipstick in the shade Virgin, giving it a little bit more of a pink flush. And then I'm going to take this MAC Boy Bait lip gloss on top. It's a little bit pinky, but it still has a little bit of a peachy tone to it. And I'm just going to focus that right in the center. Alright, so now we can apply our false lashes that got stuck to my mascara. So cute. Alright guys, and here you have it. This is the completed makeup look. I'm so happy with how this came out. I just think it's so beautiful, so effortless. It's super glam but subtle at the same time, and like these are my favorite kind of makeup looks to wear. Like these are the makeup looks that I feel the most confident when I have like a special occasion or a date night or a night out or anything like that. Like this to me looks so pretty. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Definitely don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified every single Wednesday when I upload. I love you guys so much. It was so fun to just hang out, film this makeup look, and hang out with you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!